listening to PMN Tonga.
You're listening to PMN Tonga with John Pulu.
Whalo whalahi atu ki mutolo si ma lo le soifua maua ma le lange mama ho e ke pia mo ka inga ofa hono kotoa koe tau polo kala mai ni PMN Tonga. To sport now, and the Pasifika Aotearoa Collective Rugby League is running a youth competition kicking off this Friday through to Sunday. Here to tell us more about the competition is Hengi Fusitu'a from the committee. Hengi, malo e tau lava, malo e lele.
Malo e tau te mau ke whawhiri and glad to be back.
Welcome back to our
On a different jersey.
Ko ia. Ko sio naim ki whalani na lan pehena na ki puria. Nga mau ka ku whawhewhia mau beto ko ua mau whenga maere ke ta tala noa. He koe mea lele i eni e tau hanga o lango mo pou e tau whanau. Tau te whito ki he whanau iki koe nau vainga i he malae oiri iki. Tell us more about this Pasifika Youth Cup kicking off this weekend.
Thanks, Sean. Whakatoa whapala in English, eh?
Iyo, tā lere whakatonga pumbo whapalangi. Ko ia.
The Pasifika Youth Cup, this was an initiative by Hakula back in 2016, is to create platforms for our young, initially it was for our young Tongan players to participate and get noticed.
Ko ia.
As the journey come through, we identified that that we need to invite our Pasifika nations. So 2 years ago, we created a group called Pasifika Aotearoa Collective, which I'm deputy chairman for that committee, including the Māoris, Cook Island, Niue, Tokelau, Samoa, and Tonga. And creating that committee was to make sure that the top end of the spectrum is stable before we actually gonna start the tournament. So it has progress through the years, and mate, we're looking at a very good product right now, and glad to have PMN on board too as one of our official sponsors. So it's good to have you guys on board.
And it will be live streamed as well, and my good colleague here, Tapuala, will be calling the games. But a great selection here. You've got under 13s, under 14s, and under 15s taking part in the competition. But one thing, Fiji's only got one team competing in the, I believe it's the under 15 competition, eh?
Yes, Fiji this year they have come into the under 15 competition. We owe it to Fiji. They have been working hard on the ground. They are not as lucky as Samoa and Tonga and the Māoris to have a lot of players here in New Zealand, but they have worked really hard in the last 12 months to make sure they secure a team for this tournament. So the progression plan for Fiji is to field a 15, 14, 13, but one step at a time. And everyone is excited to see them in this tournament because they're the unknown commodity. You know, not many people knows about their players, so it will be interesting.
Absolutely, but it's great to see other teams from neighbouring countries like Niue, Samoa, Cook Islands, as we mentioned, Fiji, but also the New Zealand Māori teams as well that are taking part in the competition. What is the purpose or the kaupapa behind holding a competition for something special like this? I mean, we're seeing the change of those and the big names in the game, choosing the Pacific teams, playing for Tonga, playing for Samoa. So is that the ultimate goal, that they make it into the Warriors and then choosing our Pacific teams?
Yep, because what we find out is that if we're going to introduce the jersey, the pride of our nations early to these kids, and we're not only doing under 13, 14, 15, we carry on from under 6 up to under 12. We kind of divided them into groups that way we can run tournaments separately. And the number one goal for us is to make sure that we introduce the culture early to our players here in New Zealand, and giving them the jersey to play for each nation is, we feel it's what we needed to do. And hopefully when they progress through to the professional era, they will pick our nations too. And the sustainability of of the success that Matematonga, the Tua Samoa is having now. For us, it's making sure that continues on, and we feel what we're doing on the grassroots here will help feed through to the top level.
And it must be exciting, you're getting to see and get a taste of what's to come in the future. If they are this good right now, imagine where they are when they keep at it, eh?
Yeah, the under 15 grade, most of those kids have been signed up by NRL clubs. Like I can speak for the Tongan teams. I think we have 22 squad members. I think we probably have 15 or 16 already been signed up. That signing up is for development contract. The journey have just started for them, but at least they got one foot in the door to have access to those professional setup.
Bull. And where is the venue or the location for our fans to come out with their flags and their supporters' gears to cheer along our players?
This Friday, we'll start off at Bay Roscoe Reserve, which is the Bay Roscoe Rugby League, the home of the Vikings. It's 231 Whitney Street in Blockhouse Bay. So there'll be two. We selected this venue on purpose. The playing field on those two fields, they are stadium-like quality. So we decided that since we're playing probably more than 25 games in 3 days, and those two fields can hold up those amount of games. So it will be exciting to see our boys in there. This is Marlo was involved in our girls too. So our girls was 3 weeks ago, and this is our last one for the year, which is the boys.
It's looking like it's going to be a fantastic tournament for our boys, and thank you to all of our athletes for representing all our different teams. And that is the Pasifika Youth Cup kicking off this Friday, the 3rd of November, until Sunday, the 5th of November at Bay Roscoe and Blockhouse Bay. We wish you the very best, Hengi Malo, apito si Popo mai ke tau polo kalama. Any final words for our players?
Yes, if you are available, pop down and support the players. And also, I just want to finish off. I want to thank Marlo too. He had been part of our first tournament with Marlo. Was the Girls Festival 3 weeks ago, and not only we're trying to push our people through on the playing field, but we also want to make sure that other areas of our of playing, like the administration level, the commentators, we want to push through our own people in here too. And having Marlo there and having a quick chat to Marlo earlier on today, hopefully there are bigger things to come in the future for Marlo. Then the next step for him is Sky TV in January.
Oh, there we go. I like that. He might not come and work for me anymore, Hengi. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
So don't forget me, Marlo, when you make it big. Eh? But from us, Hengi Marlo, Pito, congratulations, Marlo. Keep up the good work. All the very best for the coming tournament. Ofalahi atu.
Thank you.